what's going on, everyone? It is Behavior here with another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. And guys, we are back for another one, giving you this recap on time. It's not going to be late. This is P Valley on Stars, Season 2, Episode 8, titled Death Drop. What does it mean? They said the name of the episode in the episode. Leave it in the comment section if you can call it out. As you can see, I'm not by myself. I got my girl Tyra right here with Reviewz TV. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
I am good. This was a good episode.
It was. Was it the best episode, or was it the best?
I don't know. Like they're getting better and better. Like I wasn't expecting too much this episode, but I was like, oh Lord, they not letting up on us. They really bring it every single episode.
That's true. And the thing is, at one point in the middle of the episode, I got a little frustrated. I'm like, wait a minute, we're on episode 8 right now. I think we only got 2 more after this. There are so many plot points that they have not closed off, and I wonder if they're going to circle back around and do that. And for the most part, they did. You know, with 2 characters in particular that I was concerned about was Whisper and Miss Gail Beans, Miss Roulette. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on with them? And then they came and circled back around, and they got a lot of screen time. And I can't wait to talk about it. So yes, this was a great episode. I don't know if it was my favorite, but the latter half of this season is the better half. To me so far. And of course, as you guys are watching, let us know how you feel. This is a recording. It is not live, and we're going to spoil it up, down, left, right, in and out as if you've already seen it. You have been warned. And again, if you love what me and Tyra has to say, you can follow both of us on social media. Our handles are on the screen. Her information is in the description box of this video. And like always, you can head over to my channel tab and bam, she is right there on that second row, Reviewz TV. This is what her channel looks like. On top of subscribing to my channel, if this is your first time, you have to subscribe to hers as well and help her reach her next milestone of 1 billion subscribers. I don't know why that's so funny, but anyway, I want to laugh about it. But like I said, this is Pussy Valley, P Valley, titled The Death Drop. And yeah, these 2 right here are really getting into it. Miss Mercedes, not Miss Mercedes. What the hell am I talking about? I'm trying to talk about Clifford. No, it is Mercedes. Yes, Mercedes. I was thinking Autumn, but what's up with Mercedes, man? You know, last time it was an episode focusing big time on her with her daughter Terica, and she's trying to get back into the fold. And my goodness, Tyra, she's struggling. She's trying to pull these Spider-Man moves on this pose, and it's not working out. It's not working out. And Clifford come and talking about, look, it's not your shoulder. It's your mind, it's the mental or whatever. Get your stuff together. How did you feel about the start of this? I mean, you think Mercedes gonna get her mojo back, or she need to go ahead and retire?
Well, unlike Roulette and Whisper, I don't think she won't retire just yet. She is very, very talented. It's just, you know, the way that the shooting has affected her, that 7 pounds of pressure that's still sitting on her shoulder. And she just can't get up there. Like, she's stressed out. I'm thinking they're building up momentum until she gets to dance. Hopefully in the next, you know, episodes coming, it's just like, yes, that's the Mercedes that we know. But right now, it is not happening.
It's not. And I'm thinking about Mercedes right now. Like, she didn't smile. No, she did smile in this episode. I'm tripping. I'm getting ahead of myself. And I'm finna tell you why. But she just seems so angry still. I mean, I know she's going through it. And we're going to talk about it, how she was beefing with Shell, the biological, not the biological, but the guardian of her daughter. But Mercedes, come on now. I need you to get it together. And I did not, you know, Clifford is a man or a woman with many talents. I know. I didn't know. I mean, I was like, wait a minute. Now I'm like, shit. That looks actually good. He in there cutting up, edging them up, fading them, putting the drip all in the back of his head. I like that right there. That was pretty cool. But what I did not like, and you can tell me if I'm tripping or not, is the conversation between them. It seemed like Murda had a little attitude. I'm like, what, y'all was just making love last time, and people was in my comment section. It was more than just sex.
Yes.
It wasn't physical. They was loving each other, and expressing each other, and the bottom on the top, and switching the roles. And I mean, it was a gentleman that gave me a nice paragraph breaking it all down. I was learning a lot. I was going to take some notes and learn this stuff.
I got some of those too. Everybody, it wasn't just because I was a little bit disappointed last time that they went more for the sex instead of just the plain old him comforting him and being there for him in that moment. But people didn't realize it wasn't just I can speak for myself. I wasn't just saying, it was just sex. They were just trying to get it in. I would never say that, but because I know it's more than that. My problem was, what about the morning after? All the non-use of protection, them, not really conversing, and he tried to talk to him. It's just like, oh no, sure, it's about when you're ready. But then, right now it's just like, you real secretive. What's going? You cannot, can't have it both ways. But you see here that there's a lot of conflict straining from that. Now they're having conversations of, well, I'm clean. What about you? I know who I was with. This is why I felt like it was too much and that they should have used protection, even if they were making love. We have to deal with the aftermath of this. Because, people go in, it was love. This was not sex tower. I understand that. But we see what happens when it's making love and you don't use any protection. And now people are feeling some type of way.
Right. Yeah, that's you hit the nail on the head. And so y'all let us know what you think. Always use protection. Don't just be going off word. I'm good. You good? No.
Did you think it meant anything that of course we know Lil Murda, he's not gonna say it out, but hey, I was with Big T last and it was protected. Clifford had his little incident in the skating ring. That wasn't a protected situation.
Right. Somebody left in my comment section talking about it's okay for Clifford to get random birthday gifts at the skating rink. I was laughing at that or whatever. I need to respond, but whoever left that comment, I was tickled by that. No, I don't think he's gonna tell him about Big T. I don't think he has to. I don't think it's necessary. Clifford know the game. I mean, like, I don't even think Clifford would be mad or get his feelings hurt. That doesn't seem like Clifford's MO at all. Like, you was with somebody. I don't see it.
Well, no, not even just the sex. I don't think that will be it, but just the shooting, just everything that occurred. Do you think he's ever going to share that?
Yes, I do. It would be stupid for them not to. I mean, has season 3 been greenlit? Is that? Do you know?
Oh, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about it. I've been checking.
Okay. The reason why I asked is because there's a lot that we got to wrap up in these last 2 episodes after this one. And so if he doesn't tell them about the shooting and all of that and their relationship and past history, will it come out this season or next season? Doesn't necessarily have to come out this season, but I don't know if it will or not. And so we'll see. Let us know what you think in the comment section if Clifford will spill the beans, because I'm sure you're curious as we are as well. But let me ask you this. Now, early in the season, when Autumn night, Hailey was staying with Mercedes, and Mercedes was in the bedroom masturbating. I thought that she had a man in there. You was like, Bree, she's clearly in there doing her own damn thing by herself. So I'm assuming, and I think at one point in time she said that she's celibate. Is that correct? Or
okay.
And I guess there's no point now because now I'm remember that she was with Farrah and Coach.
Yes.
But I just brought all that up because as Mercedes is doing her morning jog with this nice lovely dog right here, she meets I'm assuming this is a past fling man. And this is the only man in the show that puts a smile on her face right here. And it's nice. I mean, I like it. And then again, my pictures are popping up out of order. But look at her right there. I mean, she is happy as can be. Like, oh my God, I'm getting wet. So like, I need a man. Do you think? What do you think their relationship is? Did they get it in the past? I'm assuming they did. Just with the looks on their face and the chemistry right here. But what do you think about this right here? And do you want it to pop off into fruition? I personally do. I think that'll be really good for Mercedes. But how you feel about that? Or you disagree?
Well, I was happy to see him. First, I was just happy to see him. Then
I got you.
Because I was like, like, yes, Mercedes, this is a whole sight for sore eyes, especially after we just left Coach and them
Yeah.
strokes. We need to see something else. But of course, he was in the first season and his character really didn't go anywhere. So I was curious to see what they were going to do with him now. But the main thing I was looking at was that bandana around his neck. I was like, oh, that's the opposite side. And I was thinking about, I didn't know what we were leading up to at the end of the episode.
What is that? The bandana around? What does that
Yeah, the
mean?
yellow, the gang,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
the whole
okay.
thing around his neck. So I saw what that was. But they've used his character to kind of pop up as like eye candy for Mercedes, and then we don't see him anymore. So I'm just kind of like, hey, where are we going to go with this? I was really hoping they were going to get it in this episode and we was going to see some delicious chocolate man, unlike Coach. But no, of course, we didn't get that. I was really hoping. But I wouldn't be
Yeah,
mad if she got, some attention from a man. But like, it's like, do we really want this? As you can see, he is still very much affiliated. He just got out. Like, it's not a good look. Like, he would just be a hit and run, honestly.
a hit and run. I like how you said
Yeah.
that. Wow. Hey, and I'm not encouraging that or denying it. Sometimes it's necessary, but hey, live your life. She clearly wants to. I mean, geez, Louise. I mean, she ain't smiled this hard ever. So hopefully she'll
No, she smiled that hard at Pharaoh.
Well, that's true. That's true. I don't know, Tyra. I don't know. She is really mesmerized right here. But y'all, y'all let us know what you think about that. Because I'm curious about that as well. But the plots that I'm most excited about, seeing how it's going to end up is Miss Keyshawn, Miss Mississippi,
Yes.
right here. She's trying to play chess and meet, hey, let's meet up here. I give you the birth certificates, give me a passport, and of course I gotta order some food. Derrick at home waiting on some eggs and bacon, and so I put the order in. I can't stay here that long. But Autumn, she seems really genuine, like she really trying to help Keyshawn. I know you don't really care for her character too much, but I mean, I guess these are redeeming qualities as well. How did you think about this right here? I'm liking what Autumn is doing, and I'm glad that Keyshawn is trying to get out of this hellish situation that she's in instead of just staying. And I have a complaint about her character towards the later on when we get to the shoes. But how did you feel about this? Initially right here, and them trying to work this out, and Hailey trying to help her out and all that good stuff.
Well, I was really happy for Hailey to extend that olive branch last episode. So I was really rubbing my hands together, like, I wonder what she's going to plot. I never thought she would just plot up for Keyshawn to do the exact same thing that she did. I was just like, okay, this isn't going to work.
Right.
I was low-key a little disappointed. I was like, is this all that we have? Because Keyshawn is not Hailey. Keyshawn is not built to take her kids and just disappear and not have
Right.
any contact. Like, that's not her at all. I don't think
Right.
she's capable to handle that. She can't even manage to just get away from Derrick by herself. Like, I was like, is there some type of like hold with Derrick and Chuckalisa with his family? Like, can she not go to the police and say that, he's beating me and he's beating my kids? Like, is that not plausible? Can we not do anything else? I was like, first of all, crazy would hunt you down like a dog until he passed out. Like, he would, be trying to find you forever. And then it's just like, what kind of life is that for Keyshawn to be constantly looking over her shoulder all the time? I just don't see it. I was like, I was really hoping that they would come up with something else, but this, I really don't have any faith that Keyshawn can actually go through with picking up her kids and then flying off to wherever and never talking to anybody. Like, I don't see it.
You good point, especially about her calling the cops. So much is going on in this episode. It's like, why wouldn't you do that? At least have something on paper. But at the same time, somebody crazy gonna kill you. A piece of paper is not gonna stop them. But still, I still feel that you should do it. But at the same time, Tyra, while you say that you don't see it in her blood that she can do that. Sometimes I do see it, because when Rome was alive, just the light bulb turned on her. She was smart. She had a good business sense and savvy and all that, and knew what she was doing. But then again, when we have this scene right here where she's trying to, where Derrick is trying to try on the shoes, if you look at her face, she is smiling. She's smirking.
Yeah.
like she knows that she's not scared. Like she has a plan of action, and we could talk about this right here as well. Like I
Mhm.
don't when I was pissed off of her when Derrick had the iron to her face and and all that. She was poking the bear. I'm like, look, even though you have a right to say what you have to say, this man is dangerous. He will kill you and your kids. Don't poke the bear. Get out of the situation alive and talk shit over the phone or something. You know what I'm saying? Send a letter. And so that kind of bothered me. That kind of bothered me right there. And the same thing with this right here. I'm just like, use the best decisions. You like just tell Derrick what he needs to hear. Like she's like, no, Derrick, it's the same. I mean, it's different now. Things change. Like you're not giving the man options. He's clearly crazy. We know that. He was beating himself in the head, like, I can't do nothing right. I can't do nothing right. So why don't you just lie to him and tell him that he is doing something right? Oh, thank you so much, baby. I know the shoes don't fit, but at least you tried, and maybe we can try this. Or she could have lied and be like, oh yeah, go ahead and set up my room so I can do OnlyFans. Just lie to him so that he can calm down and not lose his damn mind and go upside your head. But she just, no, you did that wrong. No, you did that wrong. My feet are big now. I got 2 kids and my feet spread. No, I don't want to go on tour. No, I don't want to do OnlyFans. I'm gonna say the exact thing that you don't want me to say, and I want to go dance at the Pink. I'm just like, you're an idiot. Like, why are you saying these things that just lie to him? You're planning on escaping
It's
anyway.
not what I got.
You okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's not what I got.
That's what I
First,
got.
I felt like it was symbolic because when he took her to the school dance, he got her the shoes, got her the dress, and it's just like, you know what, it doesn't fit anymore. Things change. This Cinderella fairy tale moment is non-existent. You are not that guy, and I am not that girl. And as we saw, we heard, Hailey tell her, we're gonna, try to disguise it as you headlining at the Pink when you plan to take all the money that you made and just run off and disappear forever, pretty much. So I felt like she was doing that same thing which leads me to just feel like she's not going to be able to do it, because it's like she has that bright smile. She has those scheming moments where it's just like, oh no, I don't want to dance in the room anymore. I don't want to go. I don't want to go on tour. She was waiting for him to extend that. Well, you want to go work at the Panks. Like, yes, that's what I wanted you to say, because if it's your idea, then who will be the wiser? I think she's trying to use that to not only go and work there for the re grand opening, but yeah, this is an opportunity for me to be free and get my freedom. So while you're just thinking I'm just going to work at the Pink again to satisfy me and make me happy, I'm low-key trying to take that money from opening night and run off. Now the question is she going to actually do it? Because we've seen her be smart. She's very, very smart. She did the whole plotting thing with him in Rome and the whole thing to go on tour. She does these things, but she can never just plot enough to get the hell away. Is she actually going to follow through and leave?
So I got you. I forgot all about the Cinderella story thing too. That's
Yeah.
that good observation right there. Because her stepmother was like, yeah, he didn't even you didn't choose the dress that you wanted to wear. So
Yeah.
good point right there. But you actually think that she was just trying to trick him into coming up with the idea, like, oh, you want to dance at the Pink, like.
Absolutely.
Okay, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Keyshawn is
okay.
very calculated, and we've seen it. That's why we had so much hope that, if she really wanted to, she could get out of this situation. She's smart. She seems strong when she needs to be, just not so much when it comes to Derrick.
Okay. Well, y'all let us know what you think about that below. Of course, we definitely do want to know. And my images are playing with me right now, but Corbin and his brother are getting into it. Some information came out. This storyline right here is okay to me. That was just so messed up, talking about past, and he was like, you are the mistake. How can you say that to your own brother? That's effed up. I know they have brothers, but damn, that's just evil to me. I mean, I look, I have a younger brother, and we fight and we argue, but there's just some things that I would never say to him, let alone even cross my mind. But everybody's different. It looks like you feel completely different than I do. Or okay, my fault, my
No,
bad, my bad.
I was just thinking back to, the first season, they always, kind of treated Corbin like the redhead stepchild, which is why, we found Corbin kind of lighting the fire under him. You keep repeating these same mistakes. You keep trying to fit in with these people, like do this and that, or please this. And that's just never going to happen. They're never going to accept you. I think he said, stop pushing against the tide. So we have that whole thing. Like, what exactly did you expect him to do? You linked up with Andre to run against him, and they make the rookie mistake. Like, that's the rookie thing. Like, you really thought that nobody was going to dig through your past, Andre, and go, hey, you know what? You're a liar. You're this. The slander campaign happened. That's to be expected. Like, the storyline is, one of the weaker ones in the show, though.
Yeah, another weak point that you complained about last time, I'm gonna bring up next. But before that, because you just said, I'm glad you said it, about stop pushing against the grain. These people are never going to accept you. He also had that rude awakening when Clifford pulled up on him out here in the field or whatever. He was like, I know what I'm never going to be, and you need to realize that too. And again, I just have to say, Clifford, I don't know what he got on right there, but he confident with it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And so I do like that. That was a nice. I hate to say this, but it's true. And I don't think this is right, but Clifford and Corbin are kind of outcast to society, and so this was just a nice moment to where they can come together and have some type of common understanding. I mean, Corbin, is still pushing against the grain, trying to be accepted. Clifford, known that a long time ago, that's just not what it is. The life I live, it's just not going to be acceptable to some people. And I don't give a damn. I'm gonna still wear my drapes across my whatever and do my damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even think of nothing clever to say. So I don't know. I like that right there, and that I wanted to jump to that scene just because you brought it up right there. But in a couple of episodes ago, and I think we both agree that this was one of the weaker scenes. Where is it at? Yes, this I forgot her name.
Me too.
But there was in the cigar room. I like this a bit better. Their confrontation. She wants that 10 million. She was like 5 million is my final offer. Because last time it was kind of cringy, but this right here, it worked out. Again, I don't know nothing about women's hair or nothing. I also, what the beautician say when she came to her? Oh no, Shaniqua hair salon is down the street.
No, Shanae,
bitch, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You got Coca-Cola. Is this normal to have Coke cans in people's hair, Tyra?
I mean, not in any salon I've been in, but in the South, they do. You do. Most of the time, it's because you can't afford to go to the salon and you want to roll your hair and have some volume, but she's actually in the salon and they're putting the Coke cans in her hair. But okay, like I wasn't here for it. I was more so worried for Hailey. She is so bold as Lakeisha Jackson. Like, ma'am, that is not actually you. I'm like, who's to say? The way that the senators, ex-wife, whatever she is, was acting, I feel like she knows more than she's letting on about Hailey, and it's just like, oh, you really don't want to take this offer, and the whole thing about the hair, and I don't like to try to cover my eyes up, I'm gonna be who I am. Like, people don't know, like, you don't know when to let up. Like, I was like, is that just about this money? Like, don't put it above. This isn't the same as you lying to the girls who work in the pink or Clifford about who you are. These are people in power positions who have enough sense to go behind you and figure out who the hell you really are. But you want to dial on this hill for $10 million. I'm like, okay, hopefully she hasn't done her due diligence and knows who you actually are, because then that's just going to open a whole nother can of worms. But she is not letting up for this $10 million.
So do you think she should take the 5 and be happy with it?
Yeah, I would have been took that 5. Like, she's just so confident, and like she just, sashaying. like, you got to remember, just even last season, she was tiptoeing around, and she like now, like, it's more than just Montavious being dead. It's just like, okay, well, yeah, I don't have to worry about him anymore. But no, what about everything else? What about everything else? But what about who you really are and what you're really running from? If anybody finds that out, not only are you not getting 10 mil, but you going to jail.
Yeah, you're going to jail. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about that? Also, would you have taken the $5 million, or would you take 7.5, or you holding out for that $10 million? Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. What she said, reparations.
Oh, man.
Reparations.
Just such disrespect. Just it's crazy. It's crazy. It's reparations. But yeah. So, but now truth is coming out from everywhere. It's about to come out with Hailey, may come out with Montavious, also coming out with Andre and his daddy. His campaign is ruined. His daddy is locked up in jail. He is not dead. Andre has been telling people his dad is dead, but he is locked up for murder or whatever. And also, I gotta say, this was funny. They also throwing Miss Patrice under the bus too. Look at that photo right there, assault and battery. And is this a Christian? Look at them fighting. That's when she fought Mercedes in season 1 outside the venue, right?
Yes.
Okay. But the funniest part to me was this right here. She was like, "Look, I already told y'all that I was a hoe. I sucked a lot of dick, I fucked a lot of tricks, and slapped a bunch of." I was just like, wow. She was like, I hoed so you guys could fly. I was like, damn, I ain't never heard it put like that before. Hey, at least she owns it. But she's like, now I am a woman of God. I'm like, that's hilarious. I already told y'all I was a hoe.
I hate it at the same time because we do not like Patrice, but it's these moments that just make us laugh at her and identify with her character. Because it's like, I don't care. This little slander, y'all thought y'all was doing something. I'm gonna flip every single thing into a positive. Yes, I was a hoe, but now I'm a hoe for Jesus. Praise the Lord, I'm running for mayor. Like she just don't care. It's funny. I don't like Patrice, but I like Patrice.
I can't stand Patrice, but I was tickled, man.
Yes.
I laughed my ass off right there, boy. That was pretty bold on TV. No shame, no shame. Beats. But and that they say, hey, the older you get, the less you give a damn. And I see that with my parents every day.
I'm like Andre. So. Andre was just, oh God, why would they even put that? Like, oh, you thought everybody's gonna want a positive, honest campaign? Like Andre just gets on my whole nerves.
Yeah. He needs to do something because it's not working out. But this right here is what do you think about this conversation between them two? It was kind of weird for me, but what did you think? Did you any takeaways from that right there and getting the body ready? It's just like you said, you said you was afraid of Wardy the last time we talked. This guy he on some different stuff. His mindset. He's just like, bro, all this stuff works out. Somebody dies, a baby come the next day. Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ, And it also, it kind of seemed like Lil Murda was mad at him for murdering Rome. And he was like, bro, he was a rapist. Like, I don't know. Is Wardy tripping or is Lil Murda tripping? Or how you feel?
I thought they both were tripping, especially when we get into Lil Murda's behavior by the end of the episode. Like I'm so over it with the that conversation did a lot of confirmation of his situation with Clifford, because you have them, I'm not gonna be your secret, I'm not gonna be this, like we have to be open if we're gonna do this. Like I thought we were beyond that, like I thought we were moving on. You clearly are not moving on with the Big T situation. He's like, I had to let him go, and he's pretty much saying, you don't get to make those judgments. Who told you could play God when we're all gods? He pretty much does, the same thing in the episode. But then the whole thing when it's just like, and then he had that video. What video? I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what we talking about. Stop doing this. He's still very much in hiding. And even when he goes, like, there was a video. He showed it to Keyshawn. This is a real thing. And I'm glad he asked the question of, okay, what if he already sent it out? What if it comes up? So then I'm gonna deal with that. Like, what you gonna do? What, you gonna kill everybody? Right. How exactly are you supposed to deal with that? But when I was more so paying attention to when he told, like, there was, as if, I don't know, he's still trying to hide, because it's like, Wardy, if you are one of the few people who knows who you really are and your sexual interest and everything, like, why are you still trying to be discreet? And it's just like, only God can judge me. I was, locked up. It was 15 years. We had to do type stuff. Like, it's more than that. Like, this is who you're choosing to be. He's just so closed off. And I think we saw in this episode that not only is he conflicted in that way, he's conflicted in so many other ways. I was like, Clifford, run. Get the hell away from Lil Murda. This is a dangerous, unsafe situation, because what he does, you did not have that to go and do.
Right. And people thought I was crazy, but it's all good. It's all good.
We've never seen this side of Lil Murda. Like, what is this?
Yeah, I don't trust none of them. But
Lil Murda was just a stage name.
no. This kind of shocked the hell out of me. We're gonna talk about it because I disapprove. But she's still trying these Spider-Man moves up here.
Oh Lord.
It's not working. She Mercedes is being ridiculous. Like, woman, did you not see what we just saw? You can't climb. You're falling. You can't do the splits. And then she getting mad because other people coming in there. They're cute. I have to talk about them. They're cute. But she getting mad because she thinking that these two gonna come in and steal the show. But you can't even do the dance.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Mercedes gonna die on that hill that she's Mercedes and she's the premier dancer. Like right now, you aren't that. Like you want to get in front of all these people and embarrass yourself.
Right.
Autumn Hailey gets on my nerves, but she's always thinking ahead and she's always very much prepared. Even though this is supposed to be a helpful situation for Keyshawn, we do need a headline dancer. You are not that right now. Like it looked real shit. Her being on that pole, it looked like she was in pain. Like the moves just looked like they hurt. I was like, oh God, Mercedes, please get down. Somebody grease that pole or do something because it's just. I was like,
she kicked the speaker over. Yeah, like, she kicked the speaker. Yeah, it was. She was like, "Ow!" Like I ain't never seen a stripper do that before. I'm like, you need to practice. Y'all got a week, and so yeah, she need to. Don't be looking at me. Look at her. Just looking awful. I gotta say, I've never seen a hairstyle like this before. At first, I couldn't tell if it was a wrap or hair. She got cheetah prints in her hair, in her wig. Like, how they do that? Is that I've never seen that before. I mean, have you? Or that's new to me.
I've seen it more so like in like celebrity type, but just everyday hair wear. No, I have yet to see that.
I got you. Keyshawn coming in here looking all sweet and innocent, like like, oh, I'm back, guys. Hey, what's old dude's name that she pulled a gun on?
Diamond. I was like,
yeah. Hey, Diamond. How you doing? My pussy better than hers, Diamond. It's waiting.
Yeah, Diamond was about to have a heart attack. Like, oh Lord, it's Keyshawn.
Right.
Get off of me, Keyshawn here. Big backup off me.
Right. But she going back here, and Mercedes trying to still throw her weight around and talking about your mirrors is open, and she not smiling and all that. And so
she did good though. I was actually proud of Mercedes in that moment. Mercedes could have went all the way into her bitter Betty bag, but the fact that she understood, like, because she, especially season 1, she's very combative. Especially when Keyshawn came in being that premier dancer, it's just like, you know what? If you're back here after everything that happened, I've had Mercedes last dance about 5 times now. I know things must be really effed up if you're back here at the Pink. So there's your chair. There you go.
Right on. Did she quit or get fired?
Clifford stayed. I feel like Clifford leaves and kind of low-key quits every episode now. This is what he does. As soon as he gets frustrated and he feels like he doesn't have control of the situation, I'm leaving. This is the first time I've seen him take some stuff with him. But
I was like, wait a minute, you're not just gonna leave, but that's interesting. And Clifford's emotional right now, frustrated. I think we all been there before. But getting shots of the mother. Yes. Right here, Miss Beulah. And at this point in time, I couldn't tell what the relationship was like. What is it? Was it a good, fruitful relationship, or was it somewhat abusive? But towards the end,
the mom?
Yeah,
I thought it was a good one.
I mean, I did too, but it was just something. I don't know. It was just something right here to where
she looked like Precious mom when she like Monique in the back smoking a cigarette.
Good. I couldn't put my finger on it. Good job. It was just like before this scene, I thought it was a good relationship, but then later on when she's at the grave, I was like, okay, it's a good relationship. But right here, for a brief moment, I was like, oh, was it a shitty relationship? I just wasn't sure.
Precious Monique, you had all them babies' cigarettes.
Oh Lord, my goodness gracious. So, everybody's going through it right now, man. Life is hard, and it's not always sunshine and rainbows right here. But now we're at this little funeral scene right here, of the wake. I love how they did your boy earlier when we talked about Wardy and Lil Murda, when he was like, hey, what do you want to put him in? And they gave him the suit. I was like, I wonder. I'm just thinking it was a suit, like a suit, but it wasn't. It was his own attire, and I just thought that was perfect. I thought that was wonderful. This was very sad to me. I know Little Murda whispered something in his ear. I couldn't really make it out.
Me neither.
Okay. And
but it was something about the hole. It was relating to him being, in prison and being in the hole, and it's just like you're going to be in a hole. Like I hope it's not the same as it was, when you were locked away.
Right. Okay. Good stuff. So, I couldn't make that out, but they're taking care of him. It was a nice little heartfelt moment, and I felt sorry for Little Murda right here. But this right here, and I like the song. Like, first of all,
bring that Scarface outside.
Do everything for clout. Why didn't he learn his lesson?
Oh.
He's gotten his ass whipped like 2-3 times in this whole show, and you still want to go out and talk shit? And like, how do you, like, oh my God, just some of the stuff that people do in this world, Tower. It just never even crossed my mind to do it. You're gonna claim a death that's not, like, who does that?
That's the thing now. I was completely disgusted with the scene, but I'm like, I like the commentary that it's making, because a lot, especially in the age of social media, everybody who's, about their life and really not about their life are getting on social media acting like they're one way, and in real life, you're not. He was not that dude. And like, why? You also, sir, you didn't have that to go and do.
Awful, man. Effing awful, man.
Now, first, when they said Lil Murda, come look at this, and they look at them phones, I was like, oh Lord, the video dropped.
Matter of fact, I meant to
release the video.
Yeah, I meant to bring it up, but it slipped my mind. That also kind of makes me feel that Little Murda is not just down to be with Clifford openly, the way he suggests when they're behind closed doors.
You said
not at all. Okay.
Not at all. Once he did he went to view T's, like he hasn't shared anything with him, and then he goes to view the body, and it's like, oh, we had to do what we had to do, and only God can judge me. He is not in the position to come out, especially when he feels enough, not even about your sexuality, but you're feeling the need to keep up a persona and retaliate. Like, that's a whole different can of worms. Like, this is a side of Lil Murda that we have yet to see within the show. We've seen him be a couple of ways, but not this. So the fact that he's willing to go this route, I think that I'm like, well, hell, what else do we not know about you?
So, guys, in the comment section, do I have a point? Because I told y'all earlier that Little Murda was being manipulative. It's not real. He really wanted to, make up with Clifford for his ego because he felt defeated.
I think that's still true. I think he's still him. I just think that if he's just so easily able to attach himself to some fuckery, then we just need to walk away. I feel like he's being a follower, like, yeah, what you gonna do? Like, you're really like gonna submit to peer pressure and somebody, doing things for clout. He knows firsthand. And I think Tik said the same thing. Like, this guy, Paco, he's not about that life. I still think he's, what's wrong?
Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah, I still think Lil Murda is still very much. I still see I'm just saying he has another side to himself. I still don't think he's just purely a manipulator. I think he's a genuine person, as we saw the episode before. But it's just like, oh, you can be that and you can be this. This side we know absolutely nothing about, but I know enough to know I don't want Clifford and Ernestine by it.
Let me dial it back a little bit. I don't want to just say he's 100% manipulative. I think like I said, I've always felt that he has feelings or like a crush because a crush just means you like somebody, but you don't want to be with them. To me, is that a fair definition?
So you don't think he loves him at all?
I think he loves Clifford. I don't think he's in love with Clifford. Because you can love somebody without loving somebody and being in love with somebody. Two different things. So I think he loves for Clifford. I think you know what I'm trying to say. I think he loves Clifford.
Well, I think he's in love with him. I still think so.
Okay. And I could be wrong. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Yeah. well, what we got right here, they're trying to work it out with the dances and give some tips and Whisper and Roulette talking about, oh, not the prime time no more, and pulling out geriatric hair out of coochie. I have to say, Tyra, I took it back three times right here. Keyshawn looks sexy as hell with this little walk skip thing that she did right here.
You took that back 3 times.
Yes, she said I was like, God, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, she was fine with it. I was like, whoa,
I
shit.
did not take it back, but I was like, ooh, look at Keyshawn. I was looking at I wasn't looking, I mean, Keyshawn is fine, but I wasn't looking at her in that way. I was more so looking at their I was looking at their techniques. I was like, oh my God, Mercedes is always, which isn't bad. She's very technical when it comes to stripping and hitting and landing and like, I'm trying to hit you like, ow, like ass. Keyshawn is more so, she's very elegant.
Man,
And it's really, it's prancy, it's dainty, like it's very,
yes. I
very
don't go to
Tommy.
I don't go to strip clubs, but if I and I'm knocking if you do, but if I were to go, I would definitely get on Miss Keyshawn right here. She
The
was
fact that you're making it move.
man. I'm sorry. I don't ever just gush out like that, but I was I was taken aback by that. So great job, man. That was a great scene right there. That was a great scene. That was a great scene. Now, while the last episode focused on this couple, this bunch a lot, it only was a brief moment here where we have Miss Terica, Miss Rochelle, and Miss Mercedes getting into it. Rochelle, what the hell are you talking about? What you getting so upset for? An abortion? Oh my God, we don't throw babies around out here. We keep them. I'm like, come on now, Rochelle, you was out of place for that. I love how Mercedes stood her ground.
Yes.
And was like, and why do you think that she came over and talked to me? And then she tried to flip it, and I forgot the exact line of dialogue she said, but it was funny. Something magic school bus, something she said. It was funny. Like, cut the crap. Answer my question. I was like, ugh. Mercedes trying to be a mama. And so I really like this scene right here. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, I liked it. I was really glad that she didn't, because she tends to kind of let Shell back her into a corner often. So I was happy that she stood her ground. I wasn't surprised though. I said in my last review, like I was hoping that it wouldn't come directly after that. I was like, let's see how long before Shell sobers up and decides to go over and be like, okay, what's going on? I want Terica back. I was like, oh, she didn't have 5 minutes to paint nails and paint that room. She already back to claim her. But I think it was a little, nudge in the side when she told Terica, just go to your room. She's like, no, I want to take my mom home. She's like, oh. I was like, well, yeah, if it's gonna be anything, she has to go, the other route of maybe going to court or trying to get some type of formal agreement. Because if it just seems like she thought, it was official and Terica was moved in. It's just like, no, it's a lot more going on than that. And even though she feels some type of way towards Terica, Shell has been there in her life, raising her for 14 years. So she does still see her as her mother. So I'm interested to see what Mercedes is going to do moving forward.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I love it. I was just like, Cher was getting so upset, like just screaming. And look, I don't have a dog
in that moment, already still drunk.
Yeah, you can smell it and all that. And like, look, I'm not judging nobody for whatever decision you make, whether you're pro-life, pro-choice, or whatever. But man, a 14-year-old having a child is just, I mean, just Rochelle just seemed like, I don't know, have the baby. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, I was reading your comments of the last video about, oh no, Mercedes needed to rush her. I wasn't saying that Mercedes should just sit around and let her have the baby. I was saying that, you catch more flies with honey. Like, let's just ease into it. Stop pressuring her to do it and, really be there and support her. And, maybe we'll get it done that way. But yeah, I don't know what Shell is still clearly, every time somebody says, I'm working on it, I'm getting sober, I'm working on it. Like, you've been working on it a very long time now.
It's just Rochelle supposed to be the responsible one. She was just acting like it was just such an easy decision. Terica's not 21. She's 14 or 15 years old. So I just like, your life, I'm not saying your life is over, but it's very, very difficult. And I mean, potentially can miss out on a lot, but I'll leave it at there. I'm not teen moms out there. I'm not judging you whatever decision you make. I'm just saying it wasn't an easy decision. And Rochelle was acting like it was just, like, oh no, we get our loaf of bread at this store, not this one, but anyway. You guys let me know what you think of that below as well. And so what do we have next right here? I did not see this coming, but I liked it. And man, it's so much a breakdown in the scene right here. Roulette really does Dance with
Play
Death.
roulette.
Yeah, shit. She don't care. I mean,
Russian roulette. I guess that's why her name is Roulette.
Right. I didn't even put that together. Thank you. I will talk about what she did with the gun at the very end of the episode. Yeah. But my goodness gracious, this was satisfying right here. This bitch ass right here. I mean, like, it says a lot, man, for you to pay. I mean, paying for sex is one thing. You know, some people do it, some people don't. You may feel a way about it, but paying to eat a woman out and not getting anything in return, that says a lot. And I would know coming from with me being a male. And Whisper got it right. You know, she was just, oh Lord, there's pictures here. Sorry about that, y'all. But Whisper got it right, talking about, I knew from the second you walked into the door that you are a man that has never been able to please a woman. I could tell that as well. For, you know, when he made the offer, what did he offer? 3 stacks to eat her out?
I don't even remember. It was more than Roulette got, clearly.
Yeah. Well, man, bro, you complain. How are you going to complain that the woman is not moaning the right way? That don't make sense, buddy. I know this is 1 + 1 over here, guys, but that's a reflection off you and your lack of skills. But I got to say, man, your girl Roulette came through like Wonder Woman, you know, with the, I don't know what the hell these pictures are doing. Shit, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. What are these pictures? Oh, these pictures are all over the place. Okay, here we are.
Ooh, that's an old picture. Oh,
this first of all, ladies. Well, I guess it really don't matter in this situation because this dude is paying for sex. But I was like, don't ever fake your orgasms. It's just, you know, and unless you just don't ever want to come back. Like, okay, this is gonna. Because sometimes people be in bed like, okay, this is the last time I'm gonna see this person. I'm never coming over here again. So if you want to fake your orgasm, then get out. Okay, that's fine. But if it's somebody that you're with, if it's a significant other, don't fake orgasm. They need to know that they're not doing a good job so they can fix it. But anyway, going back to this, she playing Candy Crush in the bathroom, and that was kind of funny right there. But I really am. I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. I did not want this man to rape them or get, you know, or beat on them, and I just didn't have the energy to see that. But I'm so thrilled with the way this played out right here. I mean, she scared the hell out of this dude. This dude is not going to come back looking for his car. He's too weak-minded. You know, he has too much pride. You know, unless he just randomly catches them in the alley. He lost. And she made him suck the gun. Yes, Tyra. Yes. I love that. She made him suck on the barrel of the gun. That's just super dope to me. I love this scene. You know, woman empowerment. Yes. You know, she stood her ground. How did you feel about it? I absolutely loved it. I thought this was fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't get none of that.
Oh, damn. I was like, why is she being quiet? But go ahead, Tyra. Go ahead. Huh? Okay.
I won't let you have your moment. I didn't get any of that. Like, the moment I was like, Roulette, get out of my face, is the moment she kept trying to talk her into it and she touched her crystal. I knew Roulette was full of shit when she touched her crystal. You don't touch other people's crystals. When we have Whisper trying to, you know, read the room and read the energy with her crystal and she touches it and it's like, no, let's go on and do it. I felt like this was a whole setup from the very beginning from Roulette. That is not what I got. I felt like she used Whisper to get that man where she wanted him to be. I felt like she had every intention of doing that, whether or not he tried to attack Whisper or not. I felt like this was get back from her, from that sinister energy she gave, I think 2 episodes ago when he was, you know, when he even propositioned them in the first place. And it's just like, really, you wanted me to do that for one band? Like, you're willing to give her that much money just to eat her out just because you like the way that she looks in this whole colorism situation? She looks so envious. I felt like she felt like this was her moment to get him where she wanted him to be. The whole suck it, like, yeah, this is payback. Let me try to diminish you and make you feel the way you make me feel when you know, decided to prop her up on this pedestal. Wow. And I did not get any type of savior type of anything from Roulette. I felt like Roulette saw this, because you see that Whisper is so eager to go. She's, all about her energy. And she's like, it doesn't feel right. She's like, oh no, here, take a bump of coke, smoke a little weed, stay here. This is gonna be easy. This isn't gonna be anything. I felt like it was a setup, and I was like, wow, like this is what this is. Now, could we have said like, oh, he's gonna come in there and try to attack Whisper, or not want to pay the full amount? I feel like she needs to reciprocate all of a sudden. Like, you didn't even do no work. That was not the agreement, sir. Yeah. But I didn't see it as that. All the joy that Roulette took out of that moment and taking the car, I feel like this is just something that she does. As she says, I have a really good relationship with Death and the gun. As you see, the Roulette, like, we find at the end, she really actually had a one bullet in the gun. Mm-hmm. Like, who's just sitting around with one bullet in the gun? Like, she came to do that. This is what she wanted to do. She had an agenda, and she used Whisper to fulfill it. Now, is this man going to come back? I would not put it past him if he did, but I think if he was to come back, because of Roulette being Roulette, the person who would feel the blunt of it was probably Whisper. It's always the innocent bystander who gets it. Like, she's like, I didn't come here for that. She even puts the gun on Whisper and undress him, take his clothes off. This is what she came there to do. Like, she just was putting too much pressure on Whisper to go, and she was so hyping it up. It was more her decision than Whisper's. Like, I agree with. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see savior. I saw her getting revenge.
So revenge because she didn't get chose, basically.
Yeah, she did. And then you even see when he comes in, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get 2 for 1. I ain't coming here for that. But it's like, yeah, oh, you even want me to just throw myself in for free? Like, you don't think.
So you really think that?
Absolutely.
From the jump, she wanted to rob this dude. Now, and the thing is, I mean, women, it's never happened to me, but I've heard stories of, hey, let's get a room, go to the hotel, and then they get robbed. And, a lot of the dudes, they won't want to admit that. I got robbed by a prostitute or a hooker or whatever. Huh. Yeah. No, I didn't think of that at all. No. You may be right. I thought it was I was thinking it was a genuine, I got to come save I don't even want to say save my girl, but just protect another woman. But you may be right. You may be right. Okay.
That's what I got. I'll be interested to see what your audience gets.
Okay. Both our audience. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now Autumn and this guy, she's still flirting with him, teasing him. Yeah. I knew it was gonna get a deep sigh from me. I love it. Let's see that face. Yeah. They don't do it. I was really hoping that he got it again, but he didn't.
I know, because he wants more. I was like, really, Andre? Like, I don't want more. Autumn. Like, I want Hailey. I want more than just like really.
He did say he wanted to wake up to like, bro.
He had a whole wife sitting around waiting to give you more, but she didn't want it, so she gave it to somebody else. Shut up, Andre.
Yeah, shut up. He does need to shut up.
But she makes a phone call. Like, I was living when she's the only thing that woke me up. She's like, Andre, stop being a punk ass bitch or something like that. I was like, yes, please, Andre. Like, call him out, because he's just so eager. Like, if somebody has to build you up and stroke your ego every single time for you to really run for mayor, then this may not be the occupation for you. Like, you have to really want this and be able to do stuff on your own. But you see Hailey make a phone call like she's Olivia Pope. Like, I'm gonna fix this. Like, who are you calling? Right. I don't know.
I got you. Well, again, they escape. But now, what's his name? Pico or Paco?
Paco or Pico, one of them.
Yeah, he's a bitch, basically. But now we get to see a little more. I don't know. He just walking home, and we get to see Lil Murda here with his assault rifle. Yes. And look, I am not upset with Lil Murda for being mad at this dude and wanting to serve some justice. But at the same time, I didn't want him to kill him.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to kill him. I wanted him to beat the hell out of him and teach him a lesson. And there's this is street code. It's like, even I don't care what the person does, you don't beat a man's ass in front of his kids. It's just, you just don't do that. Or you don't front somebody out in front of their family. It's like, or mob rules. It's like, family is off limits. I don't care what you do. You just, the wife.
No women, no kids.
Right. It's just off limits. You know what I'm saying? And I say it out to say, I was like, no, in this situation, what if you did beat his ass in front of his kids just to teach him a lesson? Like, you grow up, don't be like your daddy. But I'm being kind of silly. But at the same time, he has a child, man, a little boy that he just got off the phone with, and he has a baby on the way.
Yes.
That alone right there is enough. You don't need to kill this man. You just don't. And for him just to be like, oh, I'll tell him is what do you say? I tell him your daddy. I tell your daddy you miss him or you love him, and he
Yeah.
just I didn't that was just random to me.
Yeah.
I didn't like that right there. It was too much. How'd you feel?
I was first of all, I was shocked
Yeah,
because I felt like he was. Of course, we know he was mad because this isn't easy. This is he feels so connected to this. Like, how dare you disrespect him in this way? We know that you didn't kill him. I was there when he killed himself. You know the truth. He, of course, he can't really just share that with anybody, but I thought he was gonna stop when he said, I have kids, or just,
yeah,
recognize, you know what, you aren't this dude. You're not about this life. This is, real grimy situations. Don't speak on, catching bodies and doing this if this is not what you're actually about. I came out here to kill you, like something like I didn't know that he would go through with it. So when he shot him, I was like, you just set yourself back so far. This is, the beginning of a war. This is, your character is coming into question. Like, you just talked to Waldy about not taking lives and not, trying to play God. This is what you just did. So, like, what does this mean for him? What does this mean for like relationships? Like that snarl in the booth that he gives at the end of the episode with blood on his hands. I was like, this is a whole different person. It just seems like he's so changed, and I just don't know what this means for his character, or where this is going to lead, because this is not just going to stop at him being dead. Clearly this is going to start a gang war and people are going to retaliate. We finna get real snowfall up in here. I'm not prepared for this.
yeah. I'm not either. And what's even more interesting to me, I guess I forgot about this, is Pico or Paco is running around with this group right here.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they got the street code understood. And so I'm just wondering, like, why are you kicking it with somebody named Pico or Paco that's gonna stunt like that on the ground, claiming bodies? So that kind of bothered me right there. I didn't. It's just
Pico made it clear he's like, I was trying to fit in. Like, these dudes I'm
fuck
standing next
that.
to, they really are about this. They really catching bodies. I want to fit. Just follow me. I want to fit in. Let me act like I committed, this murder when I know that I didn't. But
Excommunicated. I'm not kicking it with nobody. You are at the group, dude. Like, get away.
Yeah,
Get
but
away.
Murder feeling some type of way, and even though he knows that he's lying, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you anyway. Like, we gotta make an example out of somebody that you can't roll up on the set and just say some shit like this. I'm gonna kill him, and that's what he did.
Why is Mercedes talking about her killing Montavious?
They skipped. They skipped. It was like I went back. I was like, are we missing conversation? But she just I guess it's pretty much something on her, like, it's just understood that she's deciding to share this with him. It's like, you know about that life. You're clearly, he was ready to go retaliate and see what was going on also. So it's just like, how do I get rid of this? When am I going to be okay? And it's just like, no, the best you can do is try to have a positive influence on somebody else's life. How you feel? Yeah, how you feel about killing somebody, that's never going to go away. It's always going to haunt you.
Right on, right on, right on. Y'all let us know what you think about all that. The murder as well. Did you think Little Murda took it too far? Was he being emotional? He wasn't emotional, but like, just let us know how you feel about that. Also, should Mercedes go ahead and give Maine some? Because she clearly wants to. Yeah. They need to go ahead and do that. She's frustrated. She needs to smile.
Trying to see something real quick. Like, Mercedes, why you got to turn over a new leaf right now? I was proud that she wants something beyond just a sexual connection. I was thinking that maybe he wanted that too, but it's just like, yeah, stay up, Mercedes. I was like, oh, okay, I guess.
And what bothers, I mean, she has her head on her head on her shoulder for the most part, in a way, because she's like, let these dudes that don't have an ankle monitor handle that. Let's just chill. That's cool, but it's just frustrating to me that she opened up to Coach and Farrah so much. But she's turning, but she's turning this dude down. And I mean, he seems genuine, but she may be thinking about a past, like, okay, this nigga ain't about nothing. I don't know. We don't. I don't know much about him.
They've been teasing this will they or won't they since last season, so I thought this was gonna be it. I was ready to see some sexual chocolate, and that shit did not happen.
It did not happen. It did not happen. But there was a lot of chocolate dropping down in this tithing right here with Patrice and her bright red $100, $10,000. Man, you look like, yeah. And it was Corbin. outside,
Mhm.
giving her the
Yeah.
money, and they're trying to work it out. They're trying to work it
Mhm.
out, and hey, I don't know how much money this was, but he gave her 10,000 on the screen, and then another one right here. What makes him think that she gonna like not
Yeah, that's what
like
I said.
keep the money and still run, Dodo Bird?
Mhm.
Like, do you have some type of insurance or something?
Well,
I don't know.
Clifford did tell him, hey, if you want to get Patrice out of the race, she'll move for some money. If nothing makes her move, it's that congregation and some money. So he said there's more where this came from. I guess he's hoping that, hey, if she, is that eager, if this is just about money, of course, if I pay her a little bit more, she'll drop out. But I'm like, she's in the lead. She has potential to become the mayor and have even more pulls. So why would she just drop that for some money? But you never know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That was just kind of weird, but y'all let me know what you think. How much money you think that is? I'm trying to make my screen bigger so I can
I
see.
do not know,
I
but I'm
have no idea.
assuming
I'm gonna say
it's
about ten
about a couple
thousand dollars.
thousand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. But it ain't 100 grand.
Mm-mm.
I would seriously doubt that. But y'all let us know what you think about that. And next we got not Keyshawn. I don't know why I keep saying her name. Roulette
Yes.
dropping off the car at the chop shop.
Yeah.
Teasing her little
Happy.
white boyfriend, and all that good stuff. And they're locking lips, and yeah, they're probably gonna get it in at one point in time too. So let me know how y'all feel about that. And we at the end right now. Little Murda is in the booth.
Mhm.
She got the one bullet right there that she's playing with life, and that's just kind of how the episode ends with these two right here. I forgot exactly what he said, uh, but it seemed important. She scares me. I'm afraid of her.
Yeah.
I am afraid of her. She don't give a damn about nothing.
Mm-mm.
Um, and I'm curious to see how this is gonna play out as well. You think he gonna rap about what happened or what just
I
happened? Like how
mean, he's in the booth immediately afterwards. If he
yeah.
wants to make that big of an example of how, the biggest he can do is make it, into a record and really get everybody shot up. Jesus, I don't know. I'm hoping not, but clearly we have underestimated Lil Murda, and he really is about that murdering life. So
Yeah, he because I thought it was as soft as a cupcake, but I am wrong with that assumption. And so we at the end, Tyra, what did I leave out that you still want to talk about? That
I mean, that's everything. I guess we'll have to wait until next episode to see if Ernestine is okay and alive and coming back
yeah,
home. They didn't really just close that out too much, but
right.
no, I think you hit on everything.
And Clifford calling the hospital every 45 minutes. That was
Rude, just rude. I
right,
don't care. My people's in there. Is she
right, right,
okay? It's like she's
right,
the same
right.
she was 45 minutes ago. Get off my
Right, right,
phone.
right. So y'all let us know what you think is gonna happen to Roulette. Also a little murder. Who do you think else is gonna die, if anybody at all, in this season? If I had to guess, hmm, I don't know. I have no. Maybe Ernestine, but that may be a given. I don't want her to die. But you got any guesses?
I say whisper.
Whisper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let us know what you think about the episode, what you think about our recap, who you think is going to live, who you think is going to die, all that good stuff. We are dying to know. And that is going to wrap it up for our P Valley Season 2, Episode 8, titled The Death Drop.
Yes.
Tyra, before we head out of here, what do you have going on your lovely channel for all the good people out there?
Oh, so many throwbacks coming. I just can't keep track of them, but there's always new content coming up. By the time you guys go watch this video, there should be 2 more videos there, plus my very own P Valley review. So make sure to go check that out. There's just a ton of content. Just go watch. Stop waiting and just go over there.
Right on. Go ahead and go over there, and you can go
Oh.
to my channel too. I got movie reviews and spoiler reviews, and I don't mind the shameless plugging over here. I'm gonna just be more specific. Of course, right now you got Miss where hold on, let me do this real quick and make it easy. You got me and Miss Tyra right now doing that's not what I'm trying to do.
Rap shit.
P Valley Season 2, Episode 8. We're gonna be back for Episode 9. Also, that movie Nope. I did my own personal non-spoiler review. You can go check that out on my channel. And if you like more of me and Tyra, we both did a spoilers review for Nope as well. 2 separate videos. Also, if you want more me and Tyra, We are covering a rap shit right now, episode 3. That's on my channel right there. Also, last weekend, the Wakanda Forever Black Panther 2 trailer dropped. I did an episode or a trailer reaction to that. Also, did a trailer reaction to the latest movie Till that's going to come out. And we also had a discussion of the Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer. All these fine people right here, we talked about it in depth, and that comment section is dicey. And so make sure you check all us out. We would love to have all of your views and thumbs up and comments and all that good stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Tyra, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.